Now it's time for a question from the audience. Again, thank you so much for sending these in. We love hearing from you. And you can do so on the app. You can record a little question for us on the Chani app.
Hi, Chani. My husband has Libra rising and I have Taurus rising. So the planet that steers our lives is Venus. How do you think about that when the charts are so different, but the planet ruling the chart is the same? I'd love to hear your thoughts about this.
Okay, I love that. And you get to understand the different ways in which Venus works. So Venus as the ruler of two signs that are different, but that also have a similarity. They're both ruled by Venus. So they're both signs about beauty and about pleasure and about sweetness and about relationships. Now, Libra is a sign that's much more focused on the balance in between you and I, the balance of the relationship, of justice, of equity, of getting to fairness between you, me, and everybody we know. Taurus is a sign that's much more focused on pleasure, beauty, and steadfastness. It is a sign that is about the slow growth of an orchard and all that it can produce if we give nature the conditions it needs to bring forth its bounty. And so both are signs that are ruled by a planet that is about relaxation in a way. It is about opening. Both Venus and Jupiter, we can say, promote an ease, or that is where they prosper the most. They prosper the most in conditions that bring about ease. That is where they are able to bring about goodness and sweetness. And that helps to foster relationships. So there's a sharing in that. And also, signs that are ruled by Venus, aka Taurus and Libra, they are signs that are hemmed and held back by one common denominator. And that is people pleasing. Venus is a gorgeous planet. We want to have a well-situated Venus in our chart. And the red flag of Venus, because there's a red flag with everything in the universe, including every single planet, the red flag of Venus is that we want to make sure that we are not afraid to upset the apple cart. Apples belong to Venus. We want to make sure that we're okay with things getting ugly or things being not calm or not in balance. And I'm not saying that Libra risings are totally balanced. Actually, the opposite is generally true because they are so aware of imbalance. They are so aware of what is unfair that they are constantly trying to make up for the thing that is not equally measured. And I'm not saying that Taurus is always even keel, but they're trying to get there. Or there might be a propensity for controlling a situation for fear of it getting out of control. And so neither sign is good with chaos or with disruption or with things that might make other people upset or might upset the conditions. So they go about it in different ways. But the people pleasing and the need to have things beautiful or in balance or harmony or chill might prevent an acceptance of the many disruptions and the many fluctuations and the many uncomfortable aspects of life and living it and being in a relationship. Now, our rising sign is just one part of our chart. It is a very sensitive component. It is a sign that most of us will operate within to a large extent because it's such a personal part of the chart, but it's not the whole part of the chart. If you have like Sun-Uranus situation, you can be really chaotic and really disruptive, but that Libra rising or that Taurus rising is going to have a reaction to that part of you. So again, it all depends on the whole chart and how you work with your whole chart and their whole chart and how they work with it. But there will be these central themes In the relationship, you might find that you're both really good at being in a relationship, or there's a natural affinity for partnership and for creating spaces that feel gorgeous, that feel lovely, are lovely, that feel conducive to pleasure and connecting with other people, or creating art or creating beauty in some way, shape, or form. And you might also notice that there is a retraction from things that are ugly, from things that are unsettling, and from things that are discordant. Now, another thing that you haven't told me, but is also really important, is where your Venuses are, what signs they are in, because maybe they're in a disruptive sign or with another disruptive planet. And so that will layer on something else, another aspect of the story, or another complexity, or another paradox, which is also really important to fold into how the two of you connect. But I love the question and thank you for it.